points in the game.
Tar Heels will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas State's offense will go to work first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go and be the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Mack. Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense has the ball for the first time. This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, UNC. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Mack. Oh, they're after him!
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The short hands, it's Jordan. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give on the inside. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. And the Bobcats headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Under fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
The Bobcats will call on their punt team. Here's a return from midfield. He's going to get loose. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make...
Touchdown, North Carolina! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Bobcats will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Bring in the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but...
Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bobcats want to move quickly. To the air, it's Mack. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Fires one high and deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air on first down. Looking to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UNC!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
We're going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside. Turning it on! Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, give on the inside. Got room at the 35. Free up the gut. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Wants to throw. It's Mack. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation. quarterback being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll go to the fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run, and they did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Tar Heels look to do some damage in the red zone. The give from the gun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Levitt. He wants it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Caught behind the line. It's Richardson. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.